How back?
Mighty Warrior Ryan Garcia! Let's go, Dev!
You can't stop it now. Yeah, Miss Garcia, you can't stop it now. It got real. It got real.
He looks ready. He looks strong. He looks focused. He looks, he looks determined. And last week we were at Wild Card, and great job by Luis.
Ryan Garcia was forced to pay for his reckless remarks by Bill, who was well known for his candor, much like a predator grabbing its prey. The tension between the Haney camp and Garcia is at an all-time high as they expect nothing less than a brutal showdown. Haney responded to Garcia's claim that he had taken advantage of his wife without delay. As Haney has alluded to anticipating Garcia's defeat in the ring, it will be interesting to see how Garcia reacts to this fire challenge. In recent months, a plethora of issues have surrounded the upcoming fight, ensnaring not only the two main fighters, but also drawing in notable figures like Floyd Mayweather and Tank, Derek James and Dwayne Davis, when both fighters gathered in New York for a face-off, hinting at the intensity of their impending clash at the Brooklyn Center this Saturday for the coveted WBC Super Lightweight World title. A tempest erupted, taking everyone off guard and starting the storm's churn. Got to hang leave in the ring. The rivalry between the two Americans had reached a breaking point, with previous press conferences displaying verbal jabs and personal attacks. However, Haney now had a more determined attitude, eager to take actions that would make headlines until the decisive fight at a covert location. In the middle of a flurry of media coverage during their face-off atop the famous Empire State Building, tensions were high. Haney and Garcia locked eyes, their heated exchange reaching a crescendo as they squared off inches apart. Then, in a moment of pure aggression, the reigning champion forcefully shoved his challenger backward, signaling a shift in their bitter feud from words to physicality. A surge of security quickly intervened to stop any potential altercation between the two, adding before their anticipated bout, which was supposed to take place on top of the Empire State Building. Bill Haney, the father of Devin Haney, provocatively stole the show during the face-off between his son and Ryan Garcia. Tensions between the boxers flared on Tuesday, and Bill Haney forebodingly predicted his son's victory over Garcia in the ring, adding fuel to the fiery anticipation surrounding the bout. However, what started out as a simple encounter quickly spiraled into chaos. The heated exchange left lingering tension in the air, and observers were quick to criticize Haney for his outburst. Garcia had been taunting Haney nonstop, throwing insults about his mother and making up dark allegations about Haney's family. This had broken Haney's composure. Astonished by the altercation, Bill denounced Haney's actions, calling them a disdain to boxing as a sport and to its practitioners and fans alike. Amid the tension, he confronted Ryan Garcia's mother, directing a fierce intensity at her and her son. He said, "Come April 20th, he's done for no respect is shown. Watch as it unfolds. Mrs. Garcia, you can't intervene now. It's about to get real, just like Ivan Drago famously said, if he dies, he dies." Bill's remarks recalled those of the fictitious Russian boxer from the beloved movie Rocky IV. Haney restated his father's promise, saying, "I'll show Garcia for what he is, a clown, a fake, who doesn't take this seriously." Garcia had previously issued a foreboding warning to Bill, saying that only he could spare Bill from the horrific fallout from their impending confrontation. Conflict.
Jim, I just look at the facts. Whatever people want to say about me and how they felt, how my actions were, that's on them. I felt like, I don't regret anything I said or did. And now I'm ready to, kick ass on, April 20th.
Haney and Garcia have flirted with lethal threats on previous occasions. In a recent interview with DAZN about the boxing scene, Garcia in particular made unwanted remarks about Haney's faith that have not gone unnoticed. The 25-year-old boxer expressed his dismay over Garcia's remarks, suggesting they had overstepped bounds, implying that the feud between them had reached its peak. Given their lengthy history, They have known each other since childhood and previously enjoyed an amicable relationship. The emergence of animosity between the two fighters is somewhat unexpected. Since I was 10 years old, Ryan Garcia has been a part of my life. Even yet, Haney seemed undeterred by Garcia's harsh remarks, saying he may bark all he wants and try to minimize me. Haney noted their deep-rooted relationship. I am aware of my value as a fighter, and those who genuinely get my potential also do. After April 20th, anticipate hearing him sing about my glory. Many die-hard boxing enthusiasts are used to the intense exchanges between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. Some even contend that Haney's retaliatory actions were caused by Garcia pushing him during a brawl that broke out soon after their April 20th encounter. Tensions escalated as both fighters almost collided in a face-to-face encounter in Las Vegas, confirming the showdown once the official announcement about their upcoming 140-pound bout was made. It was evident that the encounter was staged to build excitement for their April 20th bout, but it teetered on the verge of chaos. It all started as the fighters squared off with Garcia, accusing him of being manipulated by his own father, which sparked a heated exchange. The recent incident at the Empire State Building unfolded as a culmination of Devin Haney's long-standing intention simmering in his thoughts for months, but Ryan Garcia perceives it not as a mere act of vengeance, but rather as a sly ploy. With his voice booming with taunts, Garcia's voice seemed to consume Haney as if he had predicted it all along. At that moment, Ryan Garcia grabbed Haney by the collar, provoking Haney to retaliate before personal security intervened. Despite this, tensions persisted as Garcia continued to taunt Haney, even after Haney had retaliation. Yes, please ask your mom to message me about my mom. I would love to get some of your mommy. Haney's choice to post the incident on Instagram, which showed a tense conversation that turned into a physical fight in which he struck Garcia in the face, has drawn a lot of attention. The video quickly went beyond Instagram and began to circulate on other social media sites. When Garcia saw the video, he thought it was a serious violation and is considering filing a lawsuit. Ryan Garcia responded to the ex-assisted incident right away. I've already mentioned how much I enjoyed that moment and how much I wish there were more face-offs in boxing. While fans have debated on social media whether or not the shove was staged to hype the fight, Haney's father maintains it was real, highlighting the stakes for each person in their camp. In a shocking turn of events, Garcia declared he planned to sue Haney for the uninvited push, calling it a hate crime against the LGBTQ+ community. Despite the fact that Ryan Garcia has never openly acknowledged being gay, the community is perplexed by Devin Haney's choice to confront him physically. However, this incident has sparked widespread fan speculation regarding the whereabouts and identity of Haney's mother. Some have even gone so far as to suggest that Haney may not even have a mother at all, implying that her absence may have contributed to his reaction to Ryan Garcia's remarks. In a previous podcast interview, Garcia talked about his own father and emphasized the important role he played in his life. He described his father as a close confidant and a parent who skillfully manages business and family obligations, though they acknowledge that their relationship is not without its difficulties. Garcia highlighted how adept they were at handling disagreements as a couple. A deeper investigation into the complexities of the Haney family dynamics was prompted by the bewildering observation that Devin referred to his father as his entire world. April Clay, the mother of Devin Haney, had early ties to Bill, but their marriage ended soon after they welcomed their second son into the world. There is much conjecture about Devin's family tree. Some sources refer to April as his stepmother and name Renee Haney as her biological mother. However, in the midst of this confusion, a YouTube video emerges in which April Clay categorically states that she is Devin's biological mother, refuting earlier claims. Bill Haney and Devin Haney's bond is deeply ingrained, not only in their roles as trainers and managers. Challenges awaited Bill throughout his life, starting with a turbulent upbringing where he sought solace from the pressures of the streets at a Catholic private school. However, destiny brought him to Oakland's juvenile hall, where he became entangled in the allure of drugs and eventually dabbled in the marijuana and cocaine trade during his teenage years in California. Although Devin considered an Olympic pursuit, he chose to pursue the professional circuit and set out on that journey with his father by his side at the age of 17. Devin challenged George Jr. in the latter's home country of Australia in an attempt to achieve undisputed status. Due to a 1992 conviction that resulted in a period of incarceration, Bill had difficulty acquiring a travel visa. Nevertheless, shortly before the match, authorities allowed Bill admission into the nation, and Bill remained unwavering in his optimism that his son would triumph. We're all running hot, Haney, and I'll tell you one thing. On Saturday, Devin will kill that boy halfway if he doesn't kill him. I'm standing by that. Welcome to the top of the game, where we belong. Yeah, it's cold, but it's fair that you dig like that. That concludes today's video. Bill and Devin Haney are an unstoppable force in the boxing world. Their unique training methods and serene demeanor set them apart, and they have their sights set on an enduring reign of victory that will defy defeat for years to come. However, this Saturday will be their final test as the long-simmering rivalry between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia comes to a head.